light-skinned primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe, so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck, jab, hook, send it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dak going to start out going to the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Prescott now.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 38, Stafford. Oh, now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Marr is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Fair catch. The Rams take over 1st down 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Flush to his right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 40 now on second down. Prescott, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And really, they're pretty fortunate right now to only be down 3-0 following 2 turnovers. They've got it now 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Stafford on 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Rams at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the 25 on second down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10
at their own 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 27, Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down at Stafford. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford will get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw is Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he fields it cleanly. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is tipped. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at the 20. Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 30.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
40-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And now here is another interception.
picked off by Anthony Barr.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should use a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brett Maher on the field goal from 32-yard attempt.
Maher able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. From the 27, Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Cowboys 30, Rams 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stafford.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Robinson's got it. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 32 yards. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 20. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stafford now to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott on the move to his left. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball that cause disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Second and 9.
From his own goal line, Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.